we didn't put it all together, but we got close to putting it all together and playing a full game together. And when we can do that, I think positive things will happen. And we didn't. We could be 90% or 85% and you lose. So, we don't really do moral victories. Those are always forgotten. But you just kind of have to take it for what it's worth and move on.
4 games into the regular season, Mac Jones by far has been the best rookie quarterback in the entire NFL in the first month of the regular season. And despite the Patriots being 1-3, Mac Jones, aside from a few rookie mistakes, has been the brightest spot on their roster. He is one of the most effective and efficient rookie quarterbacks we've probably ever seen in the NFL. When was the last time you saw a rookie quarterback complete 70% of his passes? And what is more ridiculous is he tied Tom Brady's record of 19 passes completed in a row. So Tom Brady in 20 years, the best he could do was 19 passes completed in a row. And Mac Jones in 4 games broke that record. And he did that with what players? His number 1 receiver is Jacoby Myers. His best season is a 700-yard receiving season. And he can complete 70% of his passes with his receivers. His number 1 running back is Damian Harris. His best season is a 600-yard rushing season, and versus the Bucs, the Patriots offense had a total of -1 rushing yard to help out Mac Jones. He has absolutely no help at all. Why did Tom Brady leave? Because their offense borderline sucks. And Mac Jones can play that way against Tampa, completing 19 passes in a row, and in his losses against an extremely good Miami defense, where his running backs lost 2 fumbles, and they lose by 1 point. And then a game against Tom Brady, where his kicker misses a field goal that would have put him in position to beat Tom Brady against the defending Super Bowl champs with 1 minute left. That's like 2 plays away from being 3-1. The reason this is important is because when Mac Jones gets some experience, he learns how to make those plays. He will be winning those games next year. And Mac Jones obviously doesn't have a super arm, but that's way overrated. Drew Brees was in 2 NFC championship games when he had easily the weakest arm in the entire NFL, and it wasn't even close. And if you're worried about him throwing his deep ball, it's not because he can't throw the deep ball. Look at him in college, he was extremely good at it. It's because he has no weapons. Who is he throwing it deep to? Seriously, like Jacoby Myers? The biggest problem with Mac Jones, in a way, is he's going to be super solid. He's never going to be too high or too low. He's going to be efficient and effective. He's going to put up solid stats every week, which seems to be perfect for Bill Belichick. Just play great defense and good offense and you can win a ton of games. The problem is the Patriots have nobody on offense. The high-priced tight ends both have done absolutely nothing, and the running game is a joke. They had negative yards versus the Bucs all game. I see it as the same for Drew Brees. When he had Mike Thomas and Alvin Kamara, the Saints were good on offense, Brees was solid, and the defense had a great pass rush and was really good, and they almost made it to 2 Super Bowls. Mac Jones is exactly like that, but he doesn't have Kamara and he doesn't have Mike Thomas, and he has no good defense. He has no weapons around him, but he's still effective and efficient, but not enough to be winning games because he has no playmakers around him. I honestly think Mac Jones is just going to be okay until he gets weapons, and then he can go all the way. Just like in college, if he has playmakers, then he can play like the best. If he does not, he still plays good, but from evidence this year, he can't win games that he needs to win. I think Mac Jones will be Bill Belichick's last quarterback he ever plays with. Bill Belichick is 69 years old, and if Mac plays 10 years, Belichick will definitely retire at around 80 or even sooner. So will the Patriots win a Super Bowl before he retires? I would say no, but Mac Jones will not even be close to the reason why. I'm sure they'll be to the playoffs quite a few times with Mac Jones. Against the Buccaneers was the first game outside of highlights I watched him live, and he was extremely impressive to me. If he got some playmakers around him and could still complete 70% of his passes, then they are going to win a lot of games with him. Well, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you in the next upload.